Bosko's Mechanical Man is quite a roller coaster. It started off really slow, and then it picked up a little bit, and then it became relatively interesting, and then it became a little dull again. This is actually the last Warner Brothers Bosko cartoon that I have to see. It was released in 1933, directed by Hugh Harmon, with a voice cast including Marcellite Garner, Rudolf Ising, Millar, and Johnny Murray. And the reason I specify Warner Brothers is because there are a couple more MGM Bosko cartoons that I need to watch. Not too many, but this is definitely the last of the Warner Brothers ones. I was hoping it would be good. It's not terrible. It's not unwatchable. There are very few Bosko cartoons that are unwatchable, to be fair. But it wasn't amazing. Now, because I said that it does get a little bit interesting as we go towards the end, I will explain what that part is, so there will be spoilers in this discussion, so I'm just going to say spoilers from now. It starts off with Honey and Bosko, and about halfway through, Bosko has an idea. He decides to create a robot, and that's the point when it started to get a little bit more interesting. And then things are okay to begin with the robot, and then the robot starts to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, which was very random, and it's dancing, and Bosko and Honey are dancing together. That's the bit that I thought was actually pretty good fun. And then I won't say exactly what happens after that, or what happens at the very end, but I found the last minute or so to be kind of boring, very slow. It might have been okay if it was quicker, if it was shorter, but it's a little bit repetitive and a little bit slow and just not that interesting. So I can't really say it's a great cartoon. It's definitely very slow. As I said, it took about half of the cartoon just to get to Bosko building the robot. We didn't need 3 minutes to set things up. And maybe if they'd brought the robot in earlier, we could have done more with the character, spent more time with the character, then maybe it would have been a lot more interesting. So I think the pacing definitely could have been significantly better. Once we met the robot, I liked the design of the robot. I thought the animation of the character was not too bad at all, so I certainly don't have any complaints there. I did not expect the character to start singing Mary Had a Little Lamb. The tune did feature a little earlier in the cartoon, but I was not expecting the robot to come out with it, so that bit was quite good. And then what happens after is definitely just very slow and not that interesting. There are definitely worse Bosko cartoons I could end my run of Warner Brothers Bosko cartoons on. But there are ones that are a lot better as well. So it's fine. It's okay. If you're a Bosko fan, Bosko's Mechanical Man is worth checking out. If you're new to Bosko, it wouldn't be the first one that I'd recommend. As I said, there are some that are significantly more interesting, significantly better paced and structured. The animation is fine. I have no problems with the actual animation quality. If it sounds like it would appeal to you, check it out. Really, I'd say don't make it the first Bosko cartoon that you watch, but if you do, well, you could do a lot worse. There are definitely worse ones. It's an okay cartoon with a couple of decent moments.